Hey everybody, Matt from ClickBid, and I'm working on this landing page for a nonprofit that I cared very deeply about. Actually, the founding nonprofit for ClickBid, Hospice of Michigan, uh, and so I am. I thought, you know what? Why not do a YouTube of me actually um, working on this website? Yeah, so you can kind of see how I do stuff. But anyway, yeah, so let's take a look. So what I got was a document with some content, Google Doc, and I'm having to actually put this into the website. And so I'm in the virtual venue, I'm the landing page builder. And so I thought, I'm going to pick some primary colors. Let's get started here. Picked brand color, pulled that color. So I just clicked this, and then I pulled the brand color out of here. And then as a secondary color, I picked just this kind of this right here. So that colors the secondary color will color the menu bar and stuff like that. So um what else am I doing? Well, I mean, let's just keep moving. What I worked on before was, we changed the title. So I went ahead and did that, put some text in here. Um, Added we call it a details button so that I'm going to send people to the event website. Something we're actually rolling out a new feature here pretty quick. It's going to be kind of nice where one of our themes is going to be a new background option. So what do I mean by that? Let's go to hero banner and there's going to be a 6 option. And so it's just going to be the banner, nothing grayed out, none of that stuff. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to find, where did I do that? Was it this one? Yeah. So what they wanted was just the kind of wood in the logo. So I'm going to put that in for now, but um, well, actually, I can say no to the hero button. No. Okay. So let's see. Does this actually? Oh, it sort of does it. I can just do that, do that. But what it'll ultimately do when number 6 comes out is I'll be able to, the background won't be dimmed, I guess is the way to say it. Anyway, all right. So keeping going. So that kind of looks like that. We dropped in some of those things. I added this. This is pretty cool. If you're on a Mac, like this was typeset, meaning I can't edit the text. So normally it'd be great. All I want to do is like copy this in. If you're on a Mac, this is new, I think. You can hit Shift Apple 4, right click on it, or I mean not right click, drag a box around it. It creates a snip, and then you open it up and it actually, like, I can select the text, like, it converts it to text. Now, one thing I always do whenever I'm bringing text, so let me just select it all. That's awesome. What I was gonna do was actually drop it into ChatGPT and say, "Hey, can you extract the text from this image?" So I think that'll do it. But anyway, if you take this text, I always have, like, a text editor tool, so I have, Sublime on my computer, so I always take my text and just paste it into here, so it kinda removes any weird formatting, and then what I do is let me show you what I did here in this next section. So, we have a new section, looks like they wanna do register today. That's actually the title, so I'm just gonna take this keep kinda scrolling down here, double your impact. Okay, cool. I'm gonna copy that, I'm gonna paste it into, um my Sublime text, so that removes all the formatting. Then I can reselect it, go back into my, what do you call it? Here we go. My editor. And down here, I created a new section, content block. Just what did I call it? Add content block. Oh, I called it a free form. So that's just text. I'm gonna hit cancel because I already did it. And I gave it a title, details and timeline. If I come back here, what's it called? Yep, details and timeline, register today, register today. And now I just need to type something. So I'm just gonna paste it in. Now it looks terrible. So first thing I'm gonna do is just get rid of the weird extra spacing. If you're a woodworker, I would say like this is like sanding the wood and getting it down to like some nice looking sanded polished stuff. Anyway, that's kind of a weird analogy. So I'm going to select the first 3 here, because those were bullets, and I'm just going to press the unordered list. So bam. Then we did like in this one, if I remember right, yeah. So auction timeline and bidding options, it's a little bigger font. So I'm just gonna, go to my font option here and go to 24. One pro tip, keep it consistent. Like if you're gonna use a certain font size, be consistent in the whole thing. It's really important. I've not done that and I end up regretting it. All right, so we got some bullets here. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, so actually, let me see. A double important guidelines. Is that it? So is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Wait, important guidelines must have been part of it. Let's go back here. Oh yeah, yep. Okay. All right, so important guidelines. And then I'm gonna just bullet this, but it's not gonna do it right. So what I'm gonna do is hit delete. Okay, let me back up. So I got these bullets. Notice I want online bidding to be underneath auction open. Plus I want auction open to be bolded. So I'm going to select it and press Apple B or Control B. And then I'm going to just hit delete. Ooh, and then I'm going to hit shift return. So what it does is it puts it on its own line without that nonsense. Then I'm going to unbold it. Can I do that? Yeah. So I'm going to unbold it. So that way it now starts to look, right? Like auction open, boom, just what they wanted. I'm going to delete, shift enter, come back up. See, I'm actually doing all these things. You probably don't know what I'm doing. I got to slow down, man. Slow down. All right. So I'm going to go bid during, I'm going to hold down shift. I can press the right arrow to highlight all this. And then I'm going to press control or Apple B. All right. Now enter your maximum bid. I'm going to hit delete, bring it up to a new line. I'm going to hold down shift and hit return. Move my cursor up with the up arrow, hold down shift, move across, and then hit Apple B. All right. You're like, what are you doing? It's like I'm just calling out a bunch of stuff. I'm going to move my cursor. So if I want to just use my mouse, I just click at the A, hit delete, hold down shift, hit return, click and drag, and then hit bold. So you can do it. Like I'm a keyboard guy. So, I like to just do that stuff. But if you're trying to follow me and you're using your mouse, then that's just click and drag. I'm going to change this to 24. And then I think that's it, right? Double your impact. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so the next one is the Heisman Heroes football featured item. All right, what did I have? Okay, cool. Featured item. Now, you can use Auction GPT to help write some of this content, but in my case, I'm getting my content from the organization. So this is how I'm adding it. They did some nice job. Some nice job. They did a nice job with the artwork. Introducing a one-of-a-kind collector's item. So I'm just going to copy this. Again, I'm going to copy it, go over to my text tool. I might be a little bit this might not be necessary. It's like, come on, Matt, really? Do you really need to put it into a blank text editor? I like to because it keeps your stuff clean, and then copy it out of that. Wait, is it the same content? All proceeds. All right, I'm just going to paste it in just so that in case they did change something. Oh, looks like they didn't. All right. All proceeds from the Heisman Heroes football. Is that part of it? Learn more. Oh, we got a blog article. All right. So I'm going to copy. Actually, this one I'm going to copy and paste. Let me get rid of this. Looks like they got rid of it. All right. I already had it. I think what you can do is you can just paste nope, it doesn't. I thought maybe Google Docs would keep the hyperlink when you paste it in. It doesn't. That's okay, because then what I would do is they want a link to that. So I would just copy the link, go back over to my editor, select the content, I'm going to break the link. I'm going to create this. Once you select copy, we get this little floating edit. You can insert a link, and I'm going to paste it to that organization link. I'm going to open new tab. I like to open new tabs so that people don't actually leave my landing page. That's kind of important to me. So anyway, you can also bold it if you want. I bolded it just so that, it's kind of important. All right. Now start bidding online for this truly remarkable. So this is new. They put the proceeds down there. Okay. I got it. So start bidding. Okay. And let's put my cursor here. We're going to make a new line. I'm going to pay. See, this is what happens. So I'm going to undo it. I'm going to go into my text editor. Again, keep it clean. Sweet. Gets rid of all the formatting. So then I can reselect it, copy it, paste it. Oof, got some goofy line breaks here. So just delete those. Again, we're sanding that wood, man. It's like rough piece of wood. And now we're going to sand it down to something pretty. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I get these things from. My team is probably like, what is this deal? All right, so start bidding for this truly remarkable. I don't know what this means. Why did they do that? Oh, link to auction listings. I don't know. I might not. I guess. I might not have done that, but if I hit 24, it is going to put it on a new line. But what's important is I'm using size 24 here, here. I think it's important to keep it consistent, even if it's a new line. I'm not a big fan of line breaking links, but now if I want to start bidding online, I need to get the link to the bidding site. So I'm going to open up a new tab, and I know the keyword is BBBACBO.io. Okay, so then I click auction items. All right, now I'm going to actually copy. I'm going to click on it, copy. So I get the link, and then they wanted to put it there, so I will do that. And then this one, maybe I won't do a new tab because I'm staying on the site, just going to the auction portion. It's really up to you. So, all right, so cool. So that's that. Now let's go back to their content that they want. So live auction broadcast. I love event stream. So that's bolded. Another one of these bullet lists. So let's just, let's do the formatting first. All right. So we're going to select. Okay. And then we're going to bullet. And then I'm going to do that thing I did before where I just hit delete, shift, enter. And then I'm going to highlight and hit bold. And then final bids do blah, blah. Now I'm going to break rules here a little bit. Final bids for the Heisman Heroes football due 7 p.m. I'm not going to bold that because it looks consistent. They had it bolded. They can come back and tell me, Matt, don't be a dummy. That's fine. Okay. Now this link to live broadcast. Now this, we're going to put the live broadcast down in this page. So I'm not going to do the link yet. I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so that's that. Got that. Let's go. Oh, we honor veterans program. I'm going to write. See, I do things and I don't talk about what I'm doing. So in my Google Doc, I'm going to click on it. They had made a comment. I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to do copy link address. And I'm using Chrome. Well, that helps. Proceeds from the We Honor Veterans program. I'm going to bold it just so it stands out. And then I'm going to insert a link. And this one I will open a new tab because we're going to a new place. And then that's good. Notice we save changes automatically. So if I go back, I got this new tab open. Oh, that's interesting. Bidding open September. Why is that doing that? Okay, let me come up here. Oh, interesting. If I hit refresh, yeah, it must want something in there. So I'm just going to put a couple spaces. See if that works. Hot dog did not. Okay, well, anyway, once we get that new template out, we're not launching the site for a couple of days. So I know that my dev team is working on this. So I'm pretty pumped about it. That'll fix that. All right. I wonder if, so like, see, I can't just let it go, can I? I do an underline. I know that's going to look chotch. Now, technically I could do that. I mean, you don't really see it, but all right. So let's just leave it like that for now. All right. So we did this one. Now we're going to come down into their content block. I'm all over the place. All right. Additional auction packages. Ooh, that's a new section. So I'm just going to I could copy and paste it, but I'm just going to type it in. Additional auction packages. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to community inspired items and experiences. So I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to come down here. In my text editor, again, removing the formatting. I think it's really important. It saves you so much time. Instead of just copying it out of Google Docs, there's a lot of formatting attached to that. So if you paste it into, uh, it takes away the formatting. So paste it in like Notepad, text edit, Sublime, whatever. It strips out all the formatting and it just makes it text. So that's how I'm able to paste it. Watch what happens here as an example. If I just go straight from Google Docs and then delete. Let's see. I think it's going to mess it up. Yeah, it does some goofy formatting nonsense. But if I first take it and put it into Sublime and then paste it in there and then recopy it and put it back in, all the formatting's gone and it just does text. I hope I'm explaining that right. I feel like I'm not, but anyway. All right, so that's the end of it. So I'm going to say we're thrilled to present a curated selection. All right, so I'm going to copy that. Oh, almost didn't do it. So I'm going to go back to my text editor. Boom. And then I'm going to reselect it, copy it so that it's all, put it there, go back, polish that up a little bit, and then look for those bolded elements. So final bids. All right, so that's bolded. So let's just take and bold it. Now they had it on, let's do what they did. So we're going to hit delete to delete. See what I did? I put my cursor there, hit delete, and then I hit shift return. There. Now that's exactly like what they had in the Google Doc. Ooh, this block is hidden. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to hit edit. Where is it? Oh, dummy, right in the top. Show block. Yes. This is actually, I'm glad this happened because this is how you can like draft content for your landing page, or if you want to like do something and then like launch it on a certain day, but you don't want to wait till that day to build the page. You can build the page, come into your settings and just turn it off and then it won't show. But I actually want it on. I don't know if this is the image they want, so I'll have to ask them, or maybe they put details in there. All right. So since everything auto saves, what I can do is I'm going to pop open a new tab. You can also do this like open landing, in new tab. So I'm just going to go to but I already have it. So I'm just going to hit refresh. Ba-ding, and then I hit my edit box. Okay, cool. Additional auction packages. Shing. Nice. And then more to come. Sponsors, Neato. Okay. Now you could, right now it's all just kind of gray. I'm going to take the Heisman Heroes football block. I'm really going off the reservation here. They didn't tell me to do this, but I'm just going to go to the settings, change the background color to white. Subtle. Keyword. The word of the day is subtle. Keep it simple. Don't go like black, super contrasty. That would be obnoxious. But now what it does is we get a little bit of separation. So you got this kind of dark and then a little gray and then white. It separates that content block. Then you go back to gray and you maybe want to just alternate, like more to come. Let's do that. Let's take the auction preview and change that background. We'll take that white. Okay, whoops, and then save. Oh, you know what? It does this thing. I don't think that's going to work. Let me hit refresh. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, so now that's white. That's cool. And the nice thing is you can slide left and right. Pretty slick, huh? I like that. Oops, I like that. Now I'll tell you what, if you want, go to this event, BBBAA. So Barbecue Barley Beats Ann Arbor, Michigan. You can go to bbbaa.cbo.io. You can participate. So get some of this cool stuff. Anyway, so then we can do sponsors. All right, that's good. And then live is down here. So can't be there in person. That's okay. And then what you could do is you could link to it, but we'll get to that later. Well, I don't need to, where did I say? One thing I don't like is I don't like the spacing here. It's too tight. So I'm going to come back up here and I'm just going to hit. What you can do is you can force a new line by holding down shift return. I've been doing that in my little work here, my demo here. just pushes a new line in there. And I like it better because when I design stuff, I like there's a gap between double your impact and this header or this paragraph, which I think is good. But I want the gap between the previous section to be greater than the gap of the upcoming. So that way, visually, your eye says, oh, double your impact is all about this stuff instead of blending into the previous. So, like, for instance, if you look here, watch your eye goes auction timeline and bidding option. Your eye just kind of automatically feels like it's associated with this instead of this because the gap is bigger. But if I refresh it, because I made changes, oh, now my eye says, oh, yeah, okay. Your eye doesn't really say anything. I mean, I'm just kind of, but anyway, so now I can visually feel like, oh, this is a section, this is a section. It's all about grouping. So start bidding online. See, again, this is a little jumbled up. I'm going to move this. Again, personally, I'm not a big fan of the fact that this is all one big thing, but it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to put a new break there. I'm also going to put a new break here. So that way, this is a group. This is a group. I'm just being nitpicky, but I think it helps, Bingo. Look at that. A little more spacing. Okay. And then, yeah, fancy. All right. Well, that's my landing page. And just hopefully this is a little helpful when you're kind of building landing pages, get some insights and ideas and all that kind of stuff. All right. Thanks a lot.